So I began to go to London Central Mosque to learn more about Islam for myself, not to teach, but for my own heart and my own mind. And the final one of the talks there was given by Yusuf Islam, Cat Stevens, the famous singer. And at the end of his talk, I went up to him and said, "Brother, what do you do to become Muslim?" And he said, well, I said, "I don't want to be Muslim, but if someone wanted to be Muslim, what would you do?" He said, "Well, first of all, Muslims believe in one God." I said, "Well, I've always believed in one God." He said, "And Muslims pray 5 times a day." I said, "Well, actually, I know how to pray in Arabic." And he gave me a very puzzled look. And he said, "And Muslims fast during Ramadan." I said, "Well, actually, I've fasted in Ramadan for the whole month." And he looked me directly in the eyes. And he said to me, "Brother, you are Muslim already. Who are you trying to fool?" And with those words, "Brother, you are Muslim already, who are you trying to fool?" the call to prayer sounded in the mosque. Allahu Akbar for Salat al-Maghrib. And everyone got up to go and pray in the prayer hall above. And I was like a drunken man, because I could hear in my mind, "Brother, who are you trying to fool? You're Muslim already." And then outside I could hear Allahu Akbar, and we went up to the prayer hall. And the brothers prayed in the hall and the sisters up above in the balcony. And I sat at the back against the wall when Salat al-Maghrib began, and it was as if angels beyond number came into the mosque. It was just the most beautiful thing when the Quran began to be recited, and I began to cry, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried like a baby. And I knew in my heart that the whole journey of my life had led me to that moment. And when the prayer was finished, I went to Yusuf Islam, and I said, "Brother, I want to become Muslim. Tell me what to do." He said, "Say these words after me. Say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. I bear witness that there's no created being worthy of worship but Allah. And I bear witness that Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his messenger." And then, of course, all the brothers greeted me, and it felt wonderful.